You and the Israeli government desperately wanted Donald Trump to walk away from this international nuclear deal with Iran, and that's just what he's done. Are you feeling very, very satisfied right now?
We're very happy about it, and of course we congratulate the American president for making this bold decision. We're sure the world is a much better place today after America will reinstate the sanctions about the Iranian regime. And I think that for a long while our Prime Minister was very clear about his message. This deal is not stopping Iran from reaching nuclear weapon, but it's actually paving the path of Iran to reach nuclear arsenal. Eventually, the Iranian regime will have to choose what it wants to do, either to get into those international Middle East adventures, keep on spreading terror, or to keep the economic system of Iran and to take care of the people.
Barack Obama has said that what has just happened is deeply unwise and dangerous. To be specific, it is the Trump administration, people like John Bolton and the president himself, who think this is wise. Many in America think it is extremely dangerous.
Well, first of all, unfortunately, some people in the international community thought that the best way to prevent from North Korea to reach nuclear power was by international agreement. As you know, this has failed. And we don't want to have the North Korean experiment again with much radical, much more dangerous regime as the Iranian regime. And this is why I think that for the long term, the American current leadership has made the right choice, and the history will remember that as the right choice that will prevent from Tehran to reach nuclear power.
You have talked about dreaming of the day when the Star of David, the Israeli flag, flies over the Temple Mount. That is something which is utterly, utterly unacceptable to the Saudis. Why did you say it?
Well, first of all, the government of Israel is very clear about keeping the status quo in Temple Mount. And I think for everyone that knows the history of Jerusalem, no one is doubting history except to the Palestinians that have this very strange habit to rewrite history.
Hang on. To get this straight, you say that you want to see the Israeli flag flying in that little piece of land in the old city of Jerusalem, which houses the third most holy shrines in all of Islam, the Dome of the Rock, Al-Aqsa Mosque, and you want to see the Israeli flag flying there.
And this, first of all, wait a second. First of all, this is the first holiest place to the Jewish world, and you must remember that. As you just mentioned, Mecca is the first one to the Muslims, and Temple Mount is just the third. Temple Mount today, under Israeli sovereignty, is the safest place for the entire religions to come and to go up and to worship, and I think that this is the way it should be. Unfortunately, under other controls, Jews couldn't go up to Temple Mount, which is the holiest place of the Jewish world, and I think it's very clear for us today that the fact that the embassy is going to move to Jerusalem, this another very good decision of President Trump, is part of understanding of the Arab world that we're not going to change history. History speaks about 3,000 years of connection of the Jewish world to Jerusalem. Since Israel was established, Jerusalem was its capital. It's about time. It's about time to the international community to follow up reality.
Yes, but the thing is, whatever your claims about what history gives you as your right, Israel has to abide by international norms and judicial process, doesn't it? More than 40 unarmed people shot dead by the fence in Gaza, protesting without weapons, protesting against Israel's policies, including 4 children, 3 of whom were shot in the head or the neck. Do you think that's acceptable?
Let me fix your what you presented as facts. The facts are most of the people that got killed in Gaza are people that are actively part of Hamas terror organization or Islamic Jihad terror organization. Most of them are terrorists, they're activists. Why should young children get to the fence? Think about it. And Gaza was chosen to be led by a terror organization called Hamas. Hamas is hostage the young children, the young people, is abusing them, sending them to the fence after Israel was very clear that we won't allow people to get close to our border. So I think we should target our criticism to the terrorist activities, not towards Israeli democracy that's keeping its borders.
We have to end it there, but Minister ציפי, I thank you very much for being on Hard Talk. Thank you.
Thank you.